What's good, information man? What's good, Tony D? Checking in from the workspace. I appreciate you. I don't want to see you walking around and be like, what's up with these extra nuts and bolts? I got a couple extra screws, but go on out there. It'll be okay. We're going to talk, fellas. We're going to talk because one of the things that I pride myself on is making sure that our people stay up. And I don't think we can stay up if we stay distracted. So, we're going to talk about the distraction of challenges that create obstacles, because that's what they do. Challenges create obstacles, but when they're distractions, we really did need the challenge. I mean, the challenges that I'm going to be talking about here shortly, I don't think we need them. And I know a lot of people look at me as a wet blanket. Oh, we got something going on tonight? I did not know. Okay, well, I'll stay light with it. I kind of refuel and recharge, so I'll stay light with it. I didn't know we had something going on tonight. Okay. I think I got most upset about the challenges, when I saw people doing challenges and shit where I thought they ass should have been at work. I mean, I'm starting to see medical professionals doing the big bank challenge in the doctor offices. Ain't you supposed to be taking care of patients and shit? Now, I ain't got no problem with scrubs. You got to understand that see, where a lot of people find in comfort and glee with leggings, I found years ago with scrubs. I thought scrubs were like some of the sexiest apparel at one time for women to wear, because the right woman wearing the right pair of scrubs. Okay. Now I'm past that phase. Okay. But I was there at one time. I mean, a curvaceous woman with some scrubs on did it. She did it. But I'm past that stage. Oh, we got a part 2. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with a part 2. Ain't too many bad part 2s. Beverly Hills Cop 2, Godfather 2, only bad part 2 was Belly part 2. Belly part 2 was horrible. They should have never made that movie. They should have never made Belly part 2. So not too many bad part 2s for me, But the Big Bank Challenge, I mean, essentially, I don't even know the song, but the song is obviously the song that makes the dance, I mean, we've had that for generations, I mean, we had songs, the freak, the rock, the robot, and whatever. They go as dances. The songs made the dance. Now you've got this Big Bank song, and it's talking about a woman's posterior. How High Part 2. Now, are we speaking of How High Part 2 with Method Man and Redman? We're not talking about How High Part 2 with Sunday Night Smoke, because I think How High Part 2 for Sunday Night Smoke was pretty goddamn dope. Did that rhyme? That rhymed. I'm still in that vein. I was fucking around last night. I was in a mood last night. I don't know if you caught the end. You went back and caught the end of that. I got to being me last night, Tone. I got to being me last night, information man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me get you on here. Okay. Hold on a second. Y'all ain't said shit. Hold on a second. Okay. Both y'all invited, hopefully. I'm going to cut this down a little bit. Little midday powwow with the brothers. I see Tony D. Tony D is up. And Tony D. Up there he is.
Yo. What's up, bro?
Yo.
Hey, Information Man said he wanted to come up too. I was gonna come up here with him real quick.
I believe I sent him an invite too. He'll come. You know, he got a whole bunch of
Yeah,
buttons
send it
to
to
push.
him.
He got a whole bunch of buttons to push and shit.
That motherfucker got to rotate the chair around here in a lab and shit. Looking like Tony Stark's a Captain
Wait a
Picard.
minute. He might have figured out he had to do a little spray. He might have
Right.
get that S-curve right. You gotta get the S-curve
Remember the
right.
conversation we had? Remember we had the conversation last week, right?
Yes, sir.
TJ and all of us.
Yes, sir.
That's what we're doing again tonight.
Oh shit, I didn't know. Okay. I'm gonna invite him
Check
again.
your. Yeah, I know he gonna try and come. You probably sent it to his YouTube, but not his what you call it? His Haps. You probably sent it to his YouTube. Send it to
Oh.
his Haps, and that'll work.
Oh, okay. Hold
You
on
know,
a
he got
second.
two accounts up there. Yeah.
Hold on a second.
And y'all gotta forgive my background noise, but this is what it sounds like to have a career on this motherfucker. Shit. Y'all sit in front of the computer in your air conditioned living room and shit.
Hey
I
man.
got a job, damn it. I gotta get up in the morning. You motherfuckers get on my nerve, but that shit be hilarious, boy.
Don't hate on us, nigga. Don't hate on us. Don't hate on the
I'm
community. All right. I think I
But
got
nah, I was talking about How High 2 had DC Young Fly in it. That shit was trash.
Oh, you know what? I didn't watch that shit. I did see that came out. Uh-oh. Did I lose you, Tone? Kimmy, you don't never ask to come on. You want to come on? You just gotta tell me you want to come on. I'm trying to get y'all on here. Tone dropped. There's Information Man. There's Tony D. For anybody else that's out here, what I'm doing right now is trying to bring a couple people back onto the platform. I've sent the invites out, fellas. So when y'all pop in, y'all know the conversation will start. But yeah, I'm getting a little, disenchanted. There's Tone. Information Man should be coming in soon. I'm getting a little disenchanted with the current challenges. And like I said, I know a lot of people think that I'm a wet blanket, that I'm always trying to pour everybody's fun, water down everybody's fun or whatever. But I'm not. I don't mind having fun. I love to have fun. I love to laugh and joke and talk shit with the best of them. But I believe that some things where they're distraction, because see, a lot of this shit is getting turned around on us. I have no idea. And do you, Tone? Do you know
What's
where
up?
this milk crate shit happened? Because I don't know where this milk crate shit started.
Say what?
Milk.
Go ahead. No, I don't. But they're gonna make a challenge regardless.
See, that's
So it's up to us whether or not we follow it. Yeah, I'm not a part of it either myself. So
okay. And so I don't know where it started, but tell me if I'm wrong. Have you seen as many non-black people do the milk crate challenge? Have you seen black people?
me myself, no.
And that's a problem
Me
because
myself, no.
I know you're not in a densely populated area for us, and neither am I.
Mhm.
And all I see is people that look like us doing the milk crate challenge. Now, once again, if we only 14% of the population, why are we doing 86% of the shit?
What's going
I
on,
mean,
y'all?
we'll take on challenges. That's the thing. That's where you're correct at. We will take on a challenge and we won't care. And that's the one thing we got to be careful of. As much as we're not supposed to be scared of anything, we got to be careful of what we do. You
That's
know
a
what I mean?
distraction, though. A milk crate challenge is a distraction. That's
Yeah,
not a challenge for us to better ourselves. What's up, information man?
Hey, how you doing? How y'all doing? Good to see you, brother Tony.
I give you
Yeah,
that
Tony
too.
D.
But
So
we're just
I'll
gonna.
hold on.
We'll talk about that tonight, definitely.
I have no problem with holding on to a lot of this, but because information man requested to be on and you doubled him up, I know you're at work. I want to give y'all space to say some things because what I can say it now, I can say it later. And I had other stuff to say. I came locked and loaded today. They done fucked up and
Right.
gave me a way for me to figure out my life. And now I'm coming back every day with some fire. So what did you want to
The
bring
audio's
to it?
messing up on my end, so my bad.
What did you want to
The
bring
audio's
to it,
messing up on my
information
end, so my
man?
bad if I missed anything you said.
Uh, um, no, I was just I
Can you
wanted to
still
tell
hear me?
you. Yeah, I can hear you, brother. I know I can hear you. I can hear you both of you. I just wanted to say last night,
Audio's messing up
man.
on my bad, bro. I'm gonna come down. I just stay in the chat. I just want to holler at you.
uh,
Like I said, we're gonna get together tonight.
Okay.
Definitely. Keep doing what you do. Big ups to everybody up in here.
Big
I'll be in the
ups.
chat, bro.
No
I'm gonna
no
drop down because
screws,
it's messing
no
up.
screws, no nuts, no bolts left over today.
Now, why did I hear that bullshit out of everything you said? I'll deal with you in a minute. Hold the hell on.
All
What's
right,
up,
brother.
brother?
Hey, look, man, that's what I had to say to you, man. Last night when you was I was doing some things here in my little studio, and I was listening to you on my other computer over here. Last night was classic, brother. You said a lot of stuff that was on point, 100%. I agree with it.
Thank you.
What was deep that you said is that there's a thing called the ethosphere, whatever we put out into the universe. You said, hey, I can look at somebody that's speaking about something that I was just thinking about or saying myself, and they're saying it the same way. I thought that was very powerful. So you said you dropped some gems in your broadcast last night, man. I'm just letting you know that right now.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
It was on fire. And I
Thank you.
appreciate you, brother, for the things that you say, for what you're doing.
Thank
And
you.
I was just gonna get up here just to say, man, let's connect with the smoke show tonight.
Yes.
And do another I'm gonna I'm gonna disperse that out to my YouTube channel, get a good crowd over. So I'm looking forward to the conversation tonight, man.
Yes, sir.
No holds bar. And I like the fact that you don't hold back. You say what's on your mind. But you said something last night that I agree with Sha'Carri Richardson.
Mhm.
If I'm correct, I think you said that her signing a deal with a cannabis company might be a bad look
Mhm.
for her.
I did.
And I agree with you. Given all that she's gone through, I really think that she shouldn't have ran that race too, because she was not prepared, like you said, mentally and probably even physically because of the ordeal. But I
Right.
think signing a deal with that company, be it we do know that track stars make their money through endorsement and advertisement, it might be a bad deal for her image going forward
Right.
in her career,
Right.
especially if she does not maintain the level of success going forward in her career. It could be a bad look for her. So I
Right.
totally agree with what you said. You were open and you said it just like it is. So I just came up here to say, man, I look forward to connecting with you tonight on the smoke podcast tonight. And brother Tony D, I tried to say what's up to him. I don't know if he
He did.
actually
He heard you.
heard
He did.
me.
He heard you.
I see he's out there working, putting in his work today. Peace to
Yes,
him.
sir. Yeah.
I'm gonna step down so that you can continue with your show and
Okay.
expressing what you have to get off your chest. But I just want to let you know that I watch you, brother. Kudos to you. And I've been thinking about something because I've been wanting, I said before that I want to get you all guys on my program, but I want to do something because I see other people doing these things and it is successful. I
Sure.
really want to do something where I can get a group of brothers like yourself or even yourself and bring folks like yourself on a regular basis and
Absolutely.
create a whole nother show out of it.
Absolutely.
And I'm
Absolutely.
trying to figure out how we can put something like, but it requires brothers to sort of commit themselves,
Mhm.
even if it's just you and me, to
Mhm.
saying that we're going to have a particular schedule where we're going to go on live at a particular time, because consistency is how you also build up audiences. So I got something cooking in my back of my mind, that I think that we got a good connection of cats here, and
Absolutely.
we need to create some type of program. I
Right.
think out of it, even if it's a separate, it don't have to be on my channel. We could create, we can collaborate together and create our own. I'm talking about YouTube, because I got to be honest, YouTube is really where the audience is at. We could do it on here. We
Mhm.
could do it on here and still port it over to YouTube. We can
Mhm.
still do it on, but I think we should create another HAPS, either another HAPS channel or and a YouTube channel, and brothers like yourself, me, Tony, Truth, Hicks, whoever, and create a show, give it a name where we
Mhm.
can all come on, whether it be using this platform to port it into those systems, which I think will be good, to create a show where black men are chopping it up and we
Right.
all have our different styles. I don't
Right.
know how you feel about that. And on top of that, I definitely want to bring you on my program quite regularly to what I want to do is I want to pick your head
Sure.
on various issues. So
Sure.
that's another side thing I want to do with you at some point in time. But I think that we should try to create a platform as brothers coming together.
Mhm.
And then from there, especially on YouTube, from there you can continue to promote your individual things that you're doing. But I think
Mhm.
if we come together, because a lot of people were it was last week, I got good feedback on a lot of the brothers that were on the panel on Brother Smoke's program, which
Sure.
should definitely continue doing that. But I
Yes.
just think that we should try something more regularly,
Yes.
um, and what have you. And the reason why I'm saying YouTube, because I know that we could get it popping even faster with
Mhm.
the personalities that we got over here too. I just
Absolutely.
want, so let me get off, let you do your show, brother. You have,
Now,
I gotta
don't
eat. I
you
haven't
ever
even had
feel
breakfast.
don't you ever feel rushed? Don't you ever feel rushed when you come on the platform, because you've done more for my platform than I've done for myself? I mean, the main
Right,
thing for me has been to try to build a collective.
right,
And that's what I'm about, I mean, because I could get out here and you already heard me say it before. I can get out here and do some goofy shit, and I can get views, and I can do this. I can bring some young motherfuckers in here to do shit that I know people they will like, they will follow, but I don't need all
yeah.
that.
You
I
don't
don't
need
need
all of
that.
that. You don't need all that kind of static.
I'm not even
But
in that. I'm not in that space. What you're
right.
talking about is where I've been trying to get to since I started doing this. I just didn't have people around me. I
See
mean, I've
this.
tried to do this with brothers. Let me just put motherfuckers on Front
Right,
Street.
right.
I've tried to do this with brothers that I grew up with. I tried to do this with people that I've known for 40 years.
Mm-hmm.
And they talk shit amongst themselves, talk shit
Mm-hmm.
playing cards, talk shit playing dominoes. But when it's time to get on here, everybody like, whoa. I'm like, you know
Right.
what? That's okay. Everybody doesn't have to be a broadcaster to do this. We already see there's motherfuckers out here who have no formatic sense at all, but they're
Right.
doing their thing online as content creators.
Right.
And where you and I take it a little bit more seriously with our audio and with our video, everybody else might not do that, but that's okay. We don't need them to. We need their aura.
Right.
And
Right.
and when you got a person like yourself, a person like me, a person like TJ, a person like Smoke, Tony, Ted Hicks, all these brothers that are on this platform, and we already shooting it to YouTube individually, why
Right.
wouldn't we be working collectively? You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
I
That doesn't make any
I
sense.
I envision. I've been going through this. I just envision that individually we have our things that we do, but I just think that if we could collectively create something, and I'm talking about, brother. I'm talking about hitting it on all the social medias. I'm talking about. I know you do podcasting. You're a part of a cannabis podcasting platform or group. I
Just
think
started.
we should even and I have the means to make this possible too. We should even port it over to also a podcast. So now you're hitting all different sectors. I think that it has potential to be highly successful if we do take our time, we do it right, and with the collective of the brothers of the intelligence that brothers have. And like I said, when I ported it over the show when we were on Smoke's Smoke's program, it was well received. And I had people sending me messages saying, man, I wished other brothers were talking like this on these YouTube streets. I even had a cat that I know that said, man, this is the kind of panel that I want to be on.
Right.
So I think that we have we have some magic here. We're gonna do it again on Brother Smoke, but I think if we take it what Smoke is doing is incredible. We should keep supporting his show and keep that energy going. But I also think that I see a vision where we should continue to create something out of this that not only benefits the community, but it also elevates what we're trying to do individually. And like I said, there are times, brother, I'll switch. You'll notice I'll go over to your YouTube channel, then I'll switch over to the Haps, check you out on both of ends. There's times when I'm listening to you, you're dropping dimes, you're dropping gems, and I'm saying to myself, man, I should do a morning show. I should try to get this brother on and pick his head about an issue, or we should create a YouTube channel, something, man. I'm just saying I got all these visions, but it takes other people to make a vision become reality with collectivism. So let me get off, man. I talked your ear off. I'll see you later on tonight on Smoke's program. Let me get off. I got to eat something and listen to what you're going to say, because I know you're going to drop gems. So take care, brother.
I got you. Peace. I appreciate you, brother. Yes, sir. Salute.
All right.
We'll talk soon. So that, in a nutshell, has been what I've been trying to do for years. And I know a lot of motherfuckers out here don't understand what I try to do. They just hear what I say. They just see the smoke. That ain't a lot of smoke, because I'm vaping. So, I vape in the house. Y'all know I don't smoke in the house. I don't smoke in the domicile. So I'm not crazy. I mean, I am crazy, but I'm not crazy. I know that black men can work together. I appreciate your information, man. I appreciate you, Tony D. I appreciate all the brothers that I have been able to build with out here. And we all come from so many different walks of life, but we all have the same common denominating trait. We're freedmen. You know what I'm saying? And when we speak with specificity, we speak with it unapologetically. We know what's happening out here. And where some people might think that we're looking at certain things a certain way and trying to be downtrodden. No, we just calling it what it is. Do we call it the way another group may call it, or another individual may call it? Absolutely not. We see things from a different perspective because we've walked a different walk. So when I tried to build with certain people out here years ago, like I said, when I was fucking with the hashtag movement, they didn't even respond to me because they probably looked at me as a nothing. They probably looked at my YouTube channel. Hell, at that time, I might have had three motherfucking subscribers. Now I got 400 and something, which ain't shit. But still, they probably looked at it, but they heard me, and I saw that they saw me moving through the hashtag Facebook page, because people would respond to shit I said, and people would respond to my Facebook Live videos. So all I was trying to do was saying, hey, I'm out here, and I could help both programs. I could have helped formatically. I could have helped both of their programs. I don't push it and I don't talk shit about it, but I know on a broadcast sense, I got more lineage than most motherfuckers out here will ever have. If I stop today, there's people out here who will never have as much broadcast experience and formatic capabilities as I do, because I learned the organic way. I learned it from the basis, and now where things are, where you just got to hit play or hit record, and you ain't got to worry about everything else. It all mixes itself. It clears the screen up. I was on screen. I was on radio. I'm not used to that world. So things are halfway perfect when I get here. So to make them more perfect or make them perfect, I just got to do a little tweaks and things like that. People like Information Man, people like TJ Smoke, all these other cats out here. Tony calling in from work. He just checking in, just being a brother, just building. He know he couldn't stay for this whole stream. Probably listening to it right now as he works, as he grinds. There's no problem with that. And I don't take offense to that. See, some people want you to come in and be on their panel and sit on their panel and do this and do that. I don't need that. What I need people who are going to ride with the collective and call the shit the way we call it, or call it against the way we call it, and let's build. What you say, Kimmy? Absolutely. I understand, Kimmy, but see, you got to understand, we come from a motherfucking land of talkers. Washtenaw County got a lot of motherfucking talkers out here. But when it's really time to say something, Washtenaw County is church mouse quiet. And that's a problem. That's a problem with Washtenaw County black men. You know, let me just put it on Front Street. I ain't got to worry about nothing because ain't no Washtenaw County black men watching this motherfucker. See, Washtenaw County black men, they like to play with themselves out here. You know, they like to do a whole bunch of that mental masturbation out here. Well, that don't produce shit. All right? That don't produce shit. You know, and if we gonna move forward, we got to move forward collectively. Individually, there's a few motherfuckers that's gonna get out. But if you don't move forward collectively, you ain't going nowhere. Every motherfucking group that moves forward in Washtenaw County moves as a collective. Everybody who loses in this bitch loses as an individual. And a whole bunch of individuals end up being a collective doing the same shit. Milk crate challenges, big bank challenges. You know, you want to do shit that don't fucking matter out here. But that's okay. I'm good with it. Because as I told motherfuckers, if I don't find it at home, I'll leave home. There ain't a motherfucker that wants to build now that lives in Washtenaw County. Everybody that wants to build lives in other states and other fucking countries. So it's understandable where I'm at. And the people that I build with on a professional level that's in Washtenaw County, these motherfuckers ain't even from Washtenaw County. They had to infiltrate Washtenaw County and build in Washtenaw County, and they came and got a motherfucker from Washtenaw County to build with, to build something that they had already had in another territory. But why me? Why me? It ain't like I'm lucky. It ain't like I'm, you know, they just picked me over anybody else. I don't have the most resources. I don't have the most capabilities. I don't have this, that, and the other. But I got what they need. So it is what it is. But you know, I wanted to get on this motherfucker, and I ain't gonna take it all out because I told Tone, I promised Tone that I was gonna leave a little bit for the night, even though I know that I'll have more for this. But I was talking about them challenges. Them challenges is just they a distraction, and they're creating obstacles. They're creating a lot of obstacles for a lot of motherfuckers. I don't know the after effects for a motherfucker falling off about 9 feet high of milk crates. But I done seen a couple people fall off the milk crates, and I know that they physically had to be hurt. I know they physically had to be hurt. That's a problem. That's a distraction. Because if you hurt and you the breadwinner in your family, or you one of the breadwinners in your family, and you can't go to work because you was climbing milk crates, how do you explain that to your kids? For most of y'all, this is the last week before y'all kids go back to school. For some of y'all kids already in school. Y'all motherfuckers out climbing some goddamn milk crates, about to go on disability when you don't have no disability insurance? I mean, really? You about to get out here and fucking hurt yourselves where you can't feed your family, you can't do shit for your kids? Because you climbing milk crates? Come on, man. And with all the shit that's going on, I don't watch the news the way I used to watch the news because, frankly, I'd like my sanity. I'd like to have my sanity. But if you didn't watch what happened yesterday, if you didn't watch what the President of the United States said and did yesterday, were you on top of a milk crate then, or were you falling down then? Was you doing the big bank challenge then? Was you just letting your ass drop, ladies, on camera yesterday when the President of the United States basically said, oh, your ass gonna get it, whether you like it or not, or you won't move around this bitch? Because in a nutshell, that's what Joe Biden said. Or you gonna get it, or you ain't gonna move around this bitch. But did anybody get that? Did anybody pick that up when he said it? Because, see, you had to understand that when the FDA approves something, that means it's good as gold. They was willing to put it out there without an FDA approval, but now that it's got an FDA approval, Now they got the stamp. They've got that seal. And they gonna tell your ass how to move from this point on. But I don't think nobody was paying attention to that because we was all watching big bank videos. We was all watching milk crate videos, okay? You know, we was all making sure that we wanted to know if there's gonna be a coupon for the Little Nas X combo at Taco Bell because he just became a CIO of Taco Bell. We pay attention to shit that don't fucking matter. We pay attention that's not gonna help us move the needle one iota. And that's a fucking problem. The government is on their way into your soul. You know, the ladies say they snatch souls out here. No, the government about to snatch souls. The government is about to snatch souls out here. Okay? There ain't gonna be no more souls to snatch, ladies. So you better understand that. Okay? There ain't gonna be no more souls to snatch. The government's about to snatch all the souls. They about to snatch them all. You hear me? They're about to snatch them all. And when they snatch them, you're not going to get it back. That's the thing. You're not going to get your soul back. Once they take it away from you, it's theirs. They about to debo your soul. This my soul, punk. That's what they about to do to you. So I'm not against anybody having fun. I'm not against anybody having a good time. I am against these motherfucking nurses that I see doing the big bank challenge up in the fucking doctor's offices. Bitch, you supposed to be taking care of patients, not dropping your ass in scrubs. As much as I might have liked it in years past, hey, I done seen enough asses in scrubs now. I don't give a fuck. And I really don't want to see you doing no goddamn challenge in the doctor's offices. You went to school to be a nurse, to take care of patients, not to make motherfucking TikTok videos, ho. Shout out to my brother Trey, who's over there in Cozumel, Mexico, with his queen Robin. She said she wanted to take that brother over there to fulfill his dreams. He had a dream of getting to where they are right now. So shout out to them. Hopefully they'll catch this up. I know he had a video going on Haps earlier. I've been liking all the Cozumel, Mexico videos and pictures, because when people say that they made somebody's dream come true, that's some real shit. That's some real shit. She knew exactly what that man wanted to do in his life, and she was able to help him fulfill his dream on their anniversary or a birthday or something like that. I might be getting it wrong. Can't remember exactly which one, but I know it's one of them. And but they together and they happy and they in Mexico and they loving life. That's what you want to see with people. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want to see with people. You know, they moving they needle. They moving they needle. So, you know, I look at so much shit online, and sometimes I just find myself, you know, like what is it? It's the YouTube shorts, because it's a line of me 8-10 videos, big bang, big bang. It's the same fucking dance, you know, and it's just like, okay, when you doing shit like that, and I know people do it for the like and the subscribers, and I guess if you get enough of them, you can be monetized. I don't know how much money anybody's making off the big bank challenge. I haven't heard of anybody generating any revenue off the milk crate challenge, but it is what it is. It is what it is. You know, if you're generating some revenue, hopefully it's enough to cover your motherfucking copay when you go to the hospital. Because I've only seen one motherfucker make it up and down. I think there's been another lady who made it down. And they said she had high heels on, but I didn't see hers. But I seen the motherfucker go up and down rolling a blunt. Let me just be honest with you. I thought that was some of the flyest shit ever. I ain't gonna lie. You talking about steady hand stand. That motherfucker went up and down, rolling a blunt, licked that bitch on the second to last step, asked for a lighter on the last step, lit it, and walked off. I thought that was some of the flyest shit out. I don't know why, but I thought it was great because of balance, because of focus. He wasn't concerned about shit around him. And, you know, frankly, he looked a little different than the other motherfuckers that I've seen doing these videos. Some of these motherfuckers don't look like they should be climbing a flight of steps, let alone climbing up some milk crates. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. You already know. I get all motherfuckers that look like me more than I get on motherfuckers who don't, because motherfuckers who don't look like me, ain't no point in getting on them. They just doing shit because they stupid. But a motherfucker that's my size don't need to be climbing no motherfucking milk crates. Let me just tell you that. You've compromised the milk crate once you got on it. Now you gonna step up on 8, 9 of them? Okay. 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 You heading to the ER, bruh. You heading right to the fucking ER. If you built like me and you climb up on some motherfucking milk crates, yeah. Okay. I saw a post earlier, like they acting like these milk crates is a stairway to heaven. They is. Because they ass about to die. They about to die. Most motherfuckers don't even make it to the top. And then the ones that do make it to the top, they don't know how to go down. See, it's a bigger challenge to go down, just like it is going down a flight of steps. You can run up a flight of steps any way you want to, but when you go down them bitches, it's a whole different strategy. And most people haven't figured out that strategy. But it has nothing to do with speed. It has absolutely nothing to do with speed. But y'all do what y'all do. So, good morning and good night. Yeah, you seeing people that, okay, so here's the other thing too. I meant to talk about this one. So the police officer, I don't know if anybody saw the police officer doing it. You know, motherfuckers always talk, well, I don't be around no cop. I don't talk around no cop. I don't be around no cop. Okay. Most likely a motherfucker that's probably got warrants. If you ain't got no warrants and shit, there ain't no reason why, I mean, if cops bother you, they just bother you. Okay. But here we got a policeman in the neighborhood doing the milk crate challenge. And the one I saw, he didn't make it all the way up and down. He fell coming down. Third James, what's up, brother? He didn't make it up and down. So he went up, he was coming down, and he fell. Police officer, non-black police officer, looked like he could have been Latino, maybe Italian. He didn't look like he was just a Caucasian gentleman. He looked like he had a little something else in him. He had a little melanin in his skin. Oh, you didn't see the cop? Yeah, the cop did it too. And like I said, I'm not sharing all these motherfuckers because, and I know I lose them when I don't share them. I lose them. But yeah, there was a police officer doing it. You probably can just put it in there, police officer milk crate challenge, and see it. You did see the police officer? Yeah. So here's the thing. Motherfuckers don't want to be around the police, but you up here doing the milk crate challenge. You concerned about the police and this what they got that facial recognition shit. You got to understand, if you get in a square wherever police is, and then they make a video and then that shit gets up online, if they freeze frame any of that shit, they can facially recognize anybody. So what's the difference between you just being in a neighborhood and them doing facial recognition, or you actually putting yourself in the spot where the cops are around and then be like, hey man, let me show that video. Okay, well, they might just be cool. But what about the people that are inside? What about the intelligence people? See, there's the officers, then there's the detectives, then there's intelligence. And you got to understand there's different levels to policing. So if they're looking for a motherfucker and they were, oh, you were over in that area today? Yeah, we're looking for so-and-so. So-and-so might have been in that milk crate crowd. And everybody filming, everybody just filming, it's filming. So if you think you're doing something cool, you might be getting your ass hemmed up if you done fucked up. But people do so much different shit out here from back in the day. I don't even get involved in it, whether it's weird or not. It's just dumb to me. If it doesn't move my needle, I don't want any part in it. If it's not going to help me be better and bring back more than I left with when I leave this motherfucker, I don't want a part of it. I don't have any need for it. But I love building with these brothers out here. I love building with the sisters when they want to build, But a lot of people are on some different shit now. And, we are in a crisis to where they still want to try to pit black men and black women against each other. You know, I mean, the same thing they're doing with Sha'Carri. I'm not gonna run off on a Sha'Carri rant, but brother, information, he knows where my heart is with that situation, and I would hope that most people understand where my heart is with that situation. I would never down Sha'Carri for running the race. I had a problem with her running the race because I just didn't feel like she was ready for it. You know, there was a problem with her leading up to the race, and there was a problem with her, you know, racing, and then there was a problem with her post-race dialogue. And hey, man, I don't think she's got the right handlers right now. I think somebody needs to really grab a hold of this girl and say, look, how far do you really want to run with this shit? You getting compared to FloJo and Jackie Joyner Kersee and all these other women, but do you realize what they did to be where they were? Do you want to do that? Or is it just about the flash and the style and all this other shit? Because if it's just about that, she will pan out probably before the 24 Olympics. She'll probably make the Olympic squad, but she still got to deal with them 3 Jamaicans. Can she beat them in 3 years if she goes on these whirlwind ass situations anymore? She can't do that. She's got to put her head down and let's get focused again. Where she was before the Olympic trials, leading up to the Olympic trials, that's what she needs to get back to. And then she's going to need 3 more years of maturity to beat them. Because I think she can beat them in a few years. Right now, they in their prime. She's not going to beat them. She's not going to beat them. Just like nobody beat Magic in his prime. It's not like nobody beat Kareem in his prime. Nobody beat Michael in his prime. Nobody beat Larry Bird in his prime. You know? You become unbeatable, you know? I mean, I didn't mention people like Isaiah because Isaiah, hometown cat, well, he's from Chicago, but played for the Pistons. But you got to understand, all the shit that Isaiah Thomas had to do to get that team built around him the way he had to do for them to win 2 championships, when it was his prime, hey, here we go. Less than 10 years in, he did his thing. He did his thing. I don't know if Isaiah won a high school championship, but he won a national championship, you know, at Indiana, and then he won an NBA championship. You know, he was a winner. He was a winner. And you don't hold winners down all their life. Look at the people who won rings, won championships maybe in college and then pro, you know, whatever sport it was, or won awards when they were younger. You just gained a lot of accolades when they were younger, and how they grew. They grew because they had great people around them. They didn't just do it all on their own. And Sha'Carri, she's basically been running off of sheer talent. She needs somebody now to take her to that next level. And I don't believe she has those people. Not just track coaches and shit. I'm talking about her whole surrounding. So it is what it is. we have created so many different things for ourselves out here. I think sometimes people forget because we are such great creators, we forget how much we've been held back. See, we've created out of just sheer excellence, Black excellence. But we have regressed because of white supremacy. Because once you get to a certain point, you should never go backwards. Once you get to excellence, you don't go backwards. You can be suppressed. You can be oppressed. But you don't go backwards once you achieve that greatness. You know, so I get tired of people always trying to quote our fallen leaders, especially when they made them fall. I'm done with white folks quoting Martin Luther King quotes from 1963, 64, 65, 66, and 67. I need them to quote the ones that he was saying in 68, right before y'all killed him. He said he entered his people into a burning house. How come we don't ever hear white people talk about that? All y'all motherfuckers has talked about is I have a dream and I've been to the mountaintop. No. Talk about how Dr. King said he entered his people into a burning house. And then let's talk about who set the motherfucker on fire. Yeah, let's talk about who's responsible for the burning house. Stop using Dr. quotes in vain. We use Dr. King's quotes in vain so much. We let people do it too, right in front of us. That's not what Dr. King would say. That's not what Dr. King said. That's not what Dr. King would do. Well, you killed him. So don't tell me about a motherfucker that you killed. Okay? Malcolm X. We've went through most of our lives believing that the Nation of Islam and Louis Farrakhan had something to do with Malcolm X's death. Elijah Muhammad, Louis Farrakhan, anybody that was active, anybody that wore a bow tie got blamed for Malcolm X's murder. Now we know, now we know that Malcolm X was killed the same way that Martin Luther King was, by white folks. Don't matter who pulled the trigger. They just used tools of white supremacy. Yeah, with government-issued guns, illegal guns. Stop saying that shit. Oh man, you know, remember what Malcolm said? What? You mean the one you killed? I mean, you just have to understand. If Medgar doesn't get killed, if Malcolm doesn't get killed, and Martin doesn't get killed, which one of them motherfuckers or somebody in their circle becomes president? It would have happened well before Barack Hussein Obama. They knew it. They had to get rid of them. They would have garnered the people. They would have been able to turn over the electoral process or whatever the process was at that time. I don't even know when the electoral college started. Don't even give a fuck. I don't care if you was writing the shit on a piece of paper, folding it up and putting it in a box. One of them three motherfuckers had a chance or had a chance to be with somebody who had a chance. And they knew it. They were becoming too powerful because they wasn't just talking to black folks no more. White people don't care when you just talking to black folks. If you black and you just talking to black folks, they don't give a fuck about what you talking about. Stop talking to black folks and start talking to all folks, and your ass is just about up out of this bitch. Your ass is just about up out this bitch. When you start talking to all people, because see, that's what people don't realize. Yeah, my message is directed towards freedmen. It's projected towards black people. But who's going to catch it? That's all I care about. Because you might catch this motherfucker and you might not be black and you might not be a freedman. But if you catch it, you understand it, and you ride with it, get on over here. Come on over here. Come on over here. We'll fuck with you. But see, I don't let nobody take over my movement. I don't let anybody, co-opt my shit. And that's why I've been trying to build with brothers and sisters around here, But motherfuckers don't want to do that. They want to party, though. Boy, we love a party in Washington, don't we? We love a party. We love a good concert. We love a good show. Let's put on a good show for it. Let's make a good show. Let's have a good show. What the fuck we showing? How broke we are? You dumb motherfuckers. Motherfuckers dance in circles around us, and they're not even supposed to be here. Have you figured that out, you dumb bitches? The United States government is flying motherfuckers over here from Afghanistan. We just left the motherfucking war zone after 20 years, and they flying they people over here right now. The people in Haiti, they sending them wheat and shit, sending them water, rags and shit. How come they didn't go over to Haiti and bring the motherfuckers back over here? How come they bringing the Afghans over here? Huh? Ain't nobody saying this? And if the Afghans are coming over here and they need government resources, who the fuck do you think they're going to take the government resources from? You silly ass, goofy ass motherfuckers. What the fuck y'all doing out here? They got them motherfuckers packed like sardines, and the Afghans don't give a fuck. because they coming over to the land of milk and honey. You goddamn right, information man. The resources are being taken from us in droves. Yeah, they about to take your next stimulus. They about to take all your shit. The resources only stretch so far. So somebody gets left out. Undocumented, illegal motherfuckers washing up on the shores of America are about to take your shit. All them people that got washed away in Tennessee a couple days ago, they talking about 80% of them motherfuckers did not have insurance. Why? Why ain't they got insurance? Huh? They own homes. Why wouldn't they have homeowners insurance? They said they didn't think anything like that could happen to them. So you're supposed to have homeowners insurance. You own a home. How you paying a mortgage and you ain't got homeowners insurance? How they letting you do that? So they get nothing. They shit just washed away. They got to start all over. You think they're going to get FEMA money? But the Afghans getting FEMA money. The Afghans getting natural disaster money. And then their natural disaster didn't even happen over here. They come in. Any subsidized housing community is going to be flooded with illegals getting government resources. While you standing in line with your teenager and shit, your teenager had to wait 16 years to get a driver's license. A motherfucker's about to get Ubered up to the goddamn Secretary of State, DMV, wherever the fuck you call it in your part of the country, and they can get a driver's license in 30 motherfucking days. And them motherfuckers drive on the other side of the road. You had to wait 16 years to get your days. They had to wait 30 days. You talking about jumping the shark? Yeah, they jumping the shark. See, I have no love for the illegals. Immigrants, I don't fuck with them. You got your paperwork right, you good. But when you come over this bitch and your paperwork ain't right, you can't take resources from my people. But when you do, I'm gonna say something about it, motherfucker. Get your paperwork right, and I ain't got shit to say to you or the government. And fuck a politician that's lobbying for that shit. You remember y'all voted them in. Y'all voted the politicians that's lobbying for motherfuckers to come over here and steal y'all resources. Remember that on election day. Remember it. Afghans coming over here in a plane. The motherfuckers from Haiti getting shit dropped down on them from planes. Ain't nobody bringing no Haitians over here. How come? America is not a racist country. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I was on some shit last night and I didn't really jump into this because I got going on something else. Like I said, I was in a motherfucking zone last night. By the time I got to the end of the video and shit just went a little, just went a little deeper than I needed it to be. But, well, I guess it went as deep as it needed to be, but deeper than I thought it was going to be. So I was talking about the Nabisco strike. All them black folks down there on strike because Nabisco fucking with them. And then I talked about how Nabisco is no longer an American-owned company. It's owned by some company called Mondelez Company, okay? The name stuck with me. It stuck with me because I had heard some shit about the company, but it really wasn't about the company. It was because they were in a lawsuit. They were in a class action lawsuit. And I had to look it up because the shit happened somewhere in Africa. Okay? But the company that owns Nabisco being the company that's trying to cheat black people out of their work, out of their pensions, you know, creating horrible work environment for them, this, that, and the other, right here, they connected with this motherfucker, Melendez International, named in a class action lawsuit filed by 8 former child slaves from Mali who allege that the company aided and abetted their enslavement on cocoa plantations in the Ivory Coast. The suit accused Mondelez, along with Nestle, Cargill, Mars, Olam International, the Hershey Company, and Barry Callebaut, whatever that is. I don't know any of those other ones other than Nestle, Mars, the Hershey Company, of knowingly engaging in forced labor, and the plaintiff sought damages for unjust enrichment, negligent supervision, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. That sounds like slavery. Let me run that again because I made too many goddamn mistakes. Knowingly engaging in forced labor, and the plaintiff sought damages for unjust enrichment, negligent supervision, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. That sounds like slavery. What up, Smoke? That sounds like slavery to me. That sounds like chattel slavery to me. But it's still happening over here in the Ivory Coast. And that same company has black people in America fighting for their life, fighting for their livelihoods, fighting for what they've worked for all these years right here. It makes no difference. That's 2021. But this shit sounds like it's 1621, 1721, 1821, hell, 1921. Engaging in forced labor, unjust enrichment, negligent supervision, intentional infliction of emotional distress. Motherfucker, if that ain't slavery, I don't know what is. I'm just trying to tell you. We can just lay down, man. We can just lay down and not think about none of this shit, not fight about none of this shit. Or we got to be aware up on it. And if they want us to be a part of the motherfucking democratic process, we should probably think about leaving the Democratic Party, because the Democrats ain't doing shit for us. Now, are you going to run to be a Republican? What they going to do for you? I'm not opposed to being a Republican if they going to do some shit for us. But if they ain't going to do some shit for us, then we don't go there either. Do we have it within ourselves to get another political party? We were talking about another political party that's already up and running, but they got a little libertarian already mixed up in it. You know, I think we need a We the People party. I know that coin phrase is now Kwame's phrase. He likes to use the We the People thing, but that's some real shit, because we the people, but we really lambs. We the lambs. We the sheep. We know what happens to lambs. We know what happens to sheep. We know what happens to them, right? Lambs get slaughtered. Sheep get slaughtered. We got to stop being distracted by bullshit. We got to start acting as a collective. You know, I'm tired of hearing all these motherfucking celebrity type, these so-called notables and shit. Oh man, you just turning your back. You turning your back on Sha'Carri. Nobody's turning their back on Sha'Carri. We just look a little bit deeper. We look a little bit deeper than the race. And I'm so sick of motherfuckers like a Tory Lanez. He's not even black. He's black, but he's not black. Motherfucker ain't from Canada somewhere. Tory Lanez ain't from here. He ain't a freedman. And I'm sorry, motherfucker, you shot a freedman in the foot. Allegedly. He shot a freedman in the foot, allegedly. We'll never know the truth about that, obviously. She looks like she's moved on with her life. He looks like he's moved on with his. But you want to talk about what somebody's doing negatively to a black woman and you have been alleged to have shot one? Negro, shut the fuck up with your little ass. $156. What's up, Ray? With your little ass. And then you got all these other people. You know, they call it dragging her. I don't know why people feel like people are dragging her. You know. But see, I don't have that. I don't have that Umar complex. All black women ain't queens. Okay? All black women ain't queens because all black women can't wear the crown. As much as I would want all my sisters to be queens, I know all my sisters ain't queens. And when you don't have queen-like behavior, I'm not giving you a crown. When a harlot wears a crown, she lowers the standards to it. That's why you don't give a harlot a crown. You give her a bonnet. You don't give a harlot a crown. You give her a bonnet. You give her a do-rag. You give her a bandana to tie around her head backwards. That's what you give a harlot. But you give a queen a crown. But see, y'all got it twisted out here. Y'all just think that all black women supposed to be they supposed to be saluted and be crowned. You're not gonna get a crown if you don't have crown-like behavior in this bitch. If you are not a representative of your people that they can celebrate, now the queen, I can stop it there. I ain't got to be long-winded about that shit. If we can't celebrate you as a collective, not individually, because there's some dumb motherfuckers that's saluting motherfuckers doing milk crate challenges. There's some motherfuckers out here saluting bitches out here doing the big bank challenges. You raggedy ass motherfuckers, y'all being laughed at by white society. Y'all being laughed at. I like the memes and shit where they be like, the CIA dropped them crates off in the hood. Probably. In a matter of speaking, yes. Let's distract the niggas with this summer. You know, let's knock them off they square with this. Somebody comes up with something to fuck us up every 6 months, maybe even sooner. I think there's really something fucked up every quarter. I used to do more of a program on that. I'd say every quarter we have some type of fucking distraction. And then the only time they don't really want us distracted is that last 60 days right before the election. Then they really on us. They on us. They want us to be laser focused at that point. Listen, that's what Kamala says all the time when she wants you to hear something. Listen here. And you motherfuckers listened. I tell you. They say her VP ratings are some of the lowest ever. The first black VP, the first black woman VP, her ratings are the lowest ever in history of vice presidency. Ski-wee. Ski-wee. Where we at, Chucks and Pearls? Where we at? Come on, what we got? Some of the lowest ratings ever. You do realize there was 15 motherfucking presidents and vice presidents before slavery ended. And they had better ratings than Kamala. Slavers. You can't even beat a slaver. Your approval rating is worse than a slaver. But she did say she wasn't going to do nothing that was just going to help black people. And she's not helping black people's image right now. I ain't never had to get into a conversation. The motherfuckers know how I feel about Kamala Harris. So don't be like, but you guys got a black vice president. They don't even go there with me because they know that's the quickest way to get cussed out. You want to take a detour to get to getting cussed out? Say something about Kamala Harris. Just say something. You ain't gonna say shit to me about Kamala Harris because I didn't vote for her. I didn't support her. I supported the campaign just to stay in the know. Yeah, so I can get them text messages, them updates and shit. And I bet you most of y'all motherfuckers still ain't read Lift Every Voice. I bet you ain't read Lift Every Voice yet to understand that motherfucking shit wasn't for us. It was for people of color. It was for minorities. It was for all the motherfuckers that's on that plane from Afghanistan over here. That's what they about to do for them. They're about to be some Afghanistans. Come on over here and get some businesses before y'all can get a business. Remember how they said that black people got the least amount of SBA loans? Guess who's about to get the most of them bitches? Afghans. Oh, yeah. They about to come on in this bitch and get some resources. Get some tangibles. Yep. And you'll still be on hold. Okay? They gonna walk right in and get their paperwork and walk out. You'll still be on hold. Press 1. Yeah. You thought it was a pandemic. You ain't seen shit yet. Not a motherfucking thing. I ain't gonna keep y'all no more. We gonna get back on this bitch tonight, and I might get on here before tonight. Tell you. It's disappointing just knowing that we fall for some of the dumbest shit. Milk crate challenge. Where all them fucking milk crates really come from, though? I mean, I've been laughing about it, but like, seriously, how did all the milk crates get into these places? Where the fuck milk crates come from? I mean, I know that they be in the back of grocery stores and shit because I done got them for businesses and shit that I've been a part of. I've needed milk crates. I don't go buy milk crates. If I want some real fucking milk crates, I'll go, because those are the real milk crates. The milk crates you buy at fucking Target and Walmart, them ain't no milk crates. Them milk crates put papers and shit in. You want a real motherfucking milk crate, go behind a grocery store. Them some real milk crates. But a fat motherfucker still don't need to be on them. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You fat motherfuckers, keep your feet on the ground. Keep reaching for the stars, but keep your feet on the ground. You don't need to be on no goddamn milk crates. Shit. That's dumb. Goofy shit. Appreciate that share on Facebook. But once I find out yeah, okay, here we go. You want your get a job challenge? Okay. There you go. Here, that's what you're gonna get when you get a get a job challenge. Right there. You're going to feel like you in the middle of the motherfucking woods. Yeah. How about pick your kids up challenge? School about to start. Go pick your kids up. Get them a haircut. Get them some school clothes. Get them some school supplies. What we got? Hark. That's what you got. Oh, they are a father. We need them to be a daddy. See, there's sperm donor and father. They're pretty much synonymous. But I need you to be a daddy. I need you to come over to the other side. You know, I need you to come over to the other side. We got some father figures out here. I call them daddies. If they're a father figure, they're daddy. They might not get called daddy, but they do daddy shit. Father, that motherfucker, he just splashed. That's all he did was splash. Got out the paint. We need daddies. It's like we need mamas. You doing the big bank challenge and your kids is hungry? Bitch, are you crazy? You trapped in a bathroom doing the big bank challenge and your kids outside the bathroom. Mama, 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 I'm hungry. What we eating? It's all good. You know I'm a specific motherfucker, you know. I'm a picky motherfucker. That's all. I fuck with the words and shit. Because if we don't say that, they can always say, oh shit, man, I gotta go through so much. No, motherfucker. You know where she lived, the babies live? Knock on the motherfucking door. Unless you got a PPO, knock on the door. I want to see my kids. If a woman out and out says you can't see your kids, something's wrong. You did something to her or you did something to them kids. These days, most women be trying to kick the motherfucking kids straight out the house. Fuck up out of here. So any motherfucker that makes an excuse talking about he can't see his kids, it's generally an excuse nowadays. It's generally an excuse. Because most women trying to get up out the paint. Or they just tired and they need a break. Salute to the mothers who have to do both jobs. You're not daddies. You just a mother that's doing both jobs. I don't give y'all that no more. I used to say Happy Father's Day to a few women that did both jobs, but I learned. I caught that ism from an elder. You're like, hey, she ain't no daddy. Why you call her? I haven't done it since. I was improved that day. You will always be a mother. You may have to do both jobs, but you ain't never going to be a daddy. But his daddy, her daddy, somewhere, go find him. Here, take him. Go do something with him. I don't give a fuck what you do with him. Bring him back by 9. I'll be home. You know? But everybody's so focused on the dumb shit, the shit that don't matter. He worrying about who she fucking, she worrying about who he fucking. Y'all ain't fucking each other no more. It don't matter no more. But what matters is the one time you did fuck and you produce something. Get your shit together, motherfucker. We absolutely knew what you meant. We absolutely knew what you meant. That's why we don't be worrying about all that correction and shit like that. We in the same vein in this bitch. We done figured that out. we ain't got to sit around here and try to, oh man, we have to do it. We don't have to do all them goddamn internal disclaimers and shit. This our shit. Let a motherfucker creep his ass up in this chat room and shit and try to pop some dumb shit. He'll get run up out of this bitch. We in the same vein in this motherfucker. We don't be doing all that critiquing and, well, hold on a second, let me break this down. No. We know what you said. We know what you meant. We ain't gotta do all that dumb shit. That's the motherfuckers that really don't want to get to the bottom of shit. We ain't got time to be doing all that internal shit. And if it's some blatant shit that we don't agree with, we're not gonna hash it out right here. We go behind closed doors and do that. Why let white supremacy see all that? Like they say in the milk crate challenge, like they say in the big bank challenge. You know, they see enough of our failures. That's a failure when we got to argue in front of white folks. You know, motherfuckers is mad at me because of the shit I said about Frank. Nigga, everything I said about Frank was fucking true. That yellow ass, bitch ass punk stole some fucking money. And he wanted to act like he was a boss hog on it. No, you're not a boss hog. You rent to own nigga. That's why I can talk that shit. That's why I can be so unapologetic with the shit. Because if I did the shit to a motherfucker, I would expect the motherfucker to be riding me too. But you dick sucking ass, Washtenaw County ass, raggedy motherfuckers, y'all ride with that nigga. Because y'all like to floss about nothing. Because y'all rent to own niggas too. I don't give a fuck. And let somebody say something, pull up, niggas. This is me. I've been the same motherfucker all this time. And I don't salute bullshit. Y'all like to salute bullshit. You bitch-made punks. I don't give a fuck. Run up on any of me and mine, you're gonna get done. I already told you bitches, just because I be by myself on this camera, don't think I'm out here by myself. Hoe ass niggas. Game recognized game, but game recognized lame too, bitches. And if I try to help a motherfucker better himself and a motherfucker do me wrong, oh, your ass getting cooked, bitch, twice. That nigga can't never come back to Washtenaw County and break a buck. If I find out he's cutting hair in Washtenaw County, I'm running, I'm putting my fucking hands in his pockets. Tell him and tell his mama. I don't give a fuck. Tell his fucking decrepit ass daddy. I don't give a fuck. Tell all his brothers and sisters and his sons and his daughters, I don't give a fuck. Nigga, run me my 25 bands back, bitch. Niggas want to talk stupid shit. Have your motherfuckers ever had 25 bands to even play with? Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Be a part of something bigger than a dick sucking session, hoe ass niggas. Y'all motherfuckers is the one out here doing the motherfucking milk crate challenges. Y'all motherfuckers is the one out here doing the big bank challenges. Stupid shit. And believe it or not, Smoke, Information, Tone probably on the horn because he working. That ain't shit of what I'm gonna say tonight. Nothing. It's not even fucking close. They don't steal my energy. Them bitches can't steal my energy, nigga. I'm a hybrid. They still running on gas, Smoke. I'm a hybrid. You understand me? My shit is idling right now. I can check my blood pressure. My shit is better than most motherfuckers running right now. They don't fuck with me. You can't fuck with a nigga who was 500 pounds and still out here getting it. You bitches should have let me die. You should have fucking fed me pizza and gravy and let me die. Now what you gonna do? You hoe ass punks. Now what you gonna do? I survived, bitch. And I did more before I fucking lost these fucking pounds than most of you motherfuckers will ever do in your life. I love seeing motherfuckers on vacation. I love that shit. But I hate seeing a motherfucker on vacation when I know his shit ain't tight. Nigga, don't go somewhere to another territory flossing like you something and you got past due notices back here in Michigan. Get your ass back home and get on the clock. You bitch ass punk. Motherfucker, go on a vacation where you don't have to ask for the bill. Here, this is what it is. You motherfuckers going on vacation looking at your receipts and shit like, oh shit, we spent that much? Nigga, you shouldn't have went on vacation. You shouldn't have went on vacation. If I go somewhere, if I got a fucking frown about the bill, we should have never went. We should have never, ever motherfucking went. Descending layer. What's good? Uh-oh. Let's run it again. Why not? That's the best track we've played all day. The fucking Crickets. Because these bitch ass punks out here, that's all they're gonna give me. When I give them facts, they give me fucking crickets. Hoe ass niggas. So I look forward to tonight. And when y'all niggas say go, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna respect everybody and their time. But when y'all say go, you tell me what we talking about and I'm gonna go. Ain't no time for holding back no more. Information done, put it out there. We need to build this collective now. And we know that YouTube is the big dick. We know that YouTube is the big dick. So we're going to push our shit through YouTube. We push it through YouTube. But let's push it right. We ain't got to be on no goofy shit. We already done proved that. We hustling out here, man. We hustling out here. We moving out here. All we got to do is just put more focus into it. We already done figure out how to lead them other motherfuckers around. That's why they ain't here. That's why they ain't with us. I got motherfuckers around me that are technically advanced on the audio side, that are technically advanced on the video side, and them bitch ass punks stayed on the sidelines and watched me languish for years to the point where I kicked back and started doing Facebook Live videos again. What the fuck am I doing? With the words all misspelled backwards and shit on my shit. Nah, nigga, I need my shit spelled the right way. The Wire, bitch. Guess what? This motherfucker came from Frank. This was a motherfucking shirt that I bought from him, trying to support his black ass in his little bodega. Nigga, I call it like it is. I was like, nigga, can you do the little thing? He was supposed to do all kinds of them. Supposed to do a Sopranos one, supposed to do the Wire one. But he had too much shit on his mind because he was losing all that fucking money gambling and shit. I know where that 25 bands bet. I went. I know where it went. Went to the bookie house, nigga. Flossing. Flossing, absolutely. Ain't nothing like having a dope ass BMW that you renting to own. You whack ass nigga. Motherfucker buy a motherfucking LI and shit in Michigan. Bitch, you can't drive that motherfucker in the winter. If you got an XLI, that's one thing, but you got an LI because that's all you could afford, you hoe. Let the players play, nigga. Let the players play. And I need anybody that's going to see this motherfucker on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter, hell, even in here on Haps. Run and tell that nigga. Send that nigga to me. My number ain't changed in 24 motherfucking years. He knows it. I can bring up text from him right now. He ain't calling me. He ain't gonna call me. He gonna stay down in the ATL, flossing, kissing up on them strong-jawed bitches looking like trans hoes. That's what he gonna do. So tell him. Let him know. That fat nigga buck target shit. Hell yeah. Meet me, nigga. Because when we get there, you better be ready. Because I'm putting my hands in your motherfucking pockets. Stringing you up on a motherfucking cross. You pie-face, fake 2 Live Crew, Run DMC, look-alike ass nigga. You better go try to hit on FanDuel, bitch. Try to get me my motherfucking money before you run any conversation back to me or have anybody try to. Whole ass motherfuckers. She love her little bubble machine, boy. None. Games are over. Game's been done. But people just want to keep playing. They're gonna play themselves all the way fucking out. That's what I'm saying. We got to figure this out as a collective. We got to figure it out. Whack niggas like Frank. I mean, come on, man. Yeah, you slowed me down. You slowed me down immensely. Because the crazy thing, that shit happened right before the pandemic. See, if I hadn't lost that bread right before the pandemic, I'd have been straight. But because that money didn't come back, I had to hustle double hard. I was already gonna hustle, but I had to hustle double hard. Then had to make up for it. Then had to explain the shit to Ray. Like, damn, lost his bread. All them nights that was out doing all that shit. Yeah, here we go. This is why. That was the worst day of my fucking life to have to tell her that shit. Because it was supposed to be something to come up out of it. The kids even knew about it. The kids knew it was popping. My daughter went down there and trained and shit. talking about, you know, it's gonna be pretty nice, daddy, daddy, da da da. Yeah, we can improve on this. We can do that. It was all a fucking game, nigga. You gotta understand. Fool me once, motherfucker. Shame on you. There ain't gonna be no twice. There ain't gonna be no twice. I'll holler at y'all later. I don't even know what time the motherfucking pod is tonight. I'll holler at y'all later. You know what time the pod is, Smoke? You still up in this bitch? I don't even know what time it is. I just gotta make sure I fuck with my schedule and get everything tight. Free, if you still in here, fuck with them. Let's find out when that motherfucker is. So I'm in the right spot for it. And we do it every way we need to. I will. I wish Haps had that capability. Haps needs an inbox capability. You know, if they want to keep people in this platform and they want to keep people, you know, locked in here, they need to give us some type of DM capability. We got to get off this bitch and go on another platform or be on our cell phones to be able to communicate with the Haps family. That's what they need to do. But don't listen to me, you know. Maybe they can, you know, they'll listen to somebody that's got a huge platform on this bitch. How do I send them a message on Haps? I didn't know Haps had an inbox. Hit me off to that. I ain't never seen an inbox capability. Unless it's new. I've been missing it then. Shit, send me one. Send me one. and then I know where it's at, and I can send one from that. Because I ain't never seen a message portal for HAPS. I usually communicate with everybody else, like on IG or something like that. Send it to. But then everybody can see it though, right? Is it private or is it public? Oh, okay. Now I got other means of being able to reach out. I'll reach out. I'll find out. I'll figure it out. We good. So yeah, let's holler. Now that I know we got to get on tonight, let me just get my day right. I'll be ready.